EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Ultra. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Jeffers trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. There he goes, left side. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards, the pickup there, also a first down.
That's a big time run. Running in a bottle. Forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On first down, Jeffers, and able to break one tackle and then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's Madison running on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another carry now from Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play fake. Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 50 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got Brown on the out route complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. back to the running game with Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. On the handoff, it's Madison. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Young to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Jeffers trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Flushed up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Right there, we can do it. Teamwork, guys, you got this. On the ready.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here is Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Young looks to throw on 1st down. This is caught. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Madison, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Young will set to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Young. That is caught. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a taking it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A quick throw complete to Chark. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. It's Young off play action. He's got Mingo. Touchdown Panthers. Jonathan Mingo second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there. Now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still out there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 43 yards. And the Panthers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us are
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now a give to Madison. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Going on the ground with Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Young now. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, Young from the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 56 yards on the ground for him now. 9 carries. Jeffers, and after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Madison. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be put.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. And they will take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Carolina, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.